Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Rhea Ripley is set to compete at WWE Survivor Series alongside Io Sky and 3 other stars in a War Games match. Meanwhile, Charlotte Flair cleared the air that the two no longer have issues and are on the same page. Earlier this month, Charlotte Flair quit her team heading into War Games in San Diego, as she didn't trust Rhea Ripley. The Queen went off at Mommy and called her a snake on Friday Night SmackDown, which created more doubts amongst the remaining members. While the villainous group remained dominant in the coming weeks, the two-time Women's World Champion approached AJ Lee and asked her to join the team. On the latest edition of Monday Night Raw, all hell broke loose as both teams collided ahead of the event, and the babyfaces stood tall in the ring. Later, the 14-time Women's Champion went on X/Twitter and tweeted that she and Rhea Ripley are on the same page, and the two presumably have hashed out their differences heading into WWE Survivor Series, War Games in San Diego, California. It'll be interesting to see which team leaves California with the win. Rhea Ripley was recently spotted with multiple WWE stars. The women in WWE have changed the industry and have continued breaking the glass ceiling with every passing year. Earlier this month, Tiffany Stratton's reign as the WWE Women's Champion came to an end at 300 days when Jade Cargill won the title. Elsewhere, the likes of Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley have dominated the women's division across the company under both regimes. A while back, the company released a vignette featuring Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, Paul Heyman, and Triple H, hyping WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. The company has filmed another vignette for the event in Nevada, and this time, it features several notable female stars, including Rhea Ripley. The teaser will drop in a few days, and it's set to feature Flair, Sky, Stratton, Cargill, and Ripley. For months, WWE fans have speculated about the tension brewing between Rhea Ripley and one particular female star, a tension that often spilled into subtle moments on camera, sharp interviews, and cryptic social media posts that left the WWE universe buzzing. But now, in a shocking revelation ahead of a critical stretch towards Survivor Series, that superstar has confirmed that she and Rhea Ripley have officially buried the hatchet. And the story behind it all is far more emotional, layered, and surprising than anyone expected. The rift that quietly rocked the locker room. WWE may be built on intense rivalries, but every so often, personal issues between two performers make waves behind the scenes. Rhea Ripley, dominant, fierce, unshakable, has never been one to shy away from confrontation. And the star she found herself clashing with was none other than Liv Morgan. It wasn't always this way. They once shared a bond, a friendship, even a brief alliance. But as Rhea ascended to new heights within the Judgment Day and Liv battled for her own place in the spotlight, the two drifted apart. Then came the injury, the title scene interruptions, and a few online remarks that hinted that Liv felt slighted and overshadowed. Fans noticed the subtle frostiness anytime their paths crossed. Some believed it was all part of a storyline, others sensed something real simmering beneath. As it turns out, those fans weren't wrong. What sparked the reconciliation? In a recent backstage interview recorded after Raw and circulated internally among WWE media producers, Liv Morgan reportedly admitted that she and Rhea Ripley had a long overdue conversation, one that ended in mutual understanding, respect, and a sense of closure neither expected. According to insiders, the conversation wasn't planned. Rhea had just wrapped up a promo segment, and Liv was preparing for a match. Timing collided. Words were exchanged. But instead of the usual cold shoulder, an honest discussion finally unfolded. At the heart of it, Liv confessed she had felt ignored and pushed aside when her tag partner turned into one of WWE's most unstoppable forces. Meanwhile, Rhea admitted she never intended to hurt Liv emotionally but was simply locked into her Judgment Day commitments, torn between loyalty to her faction and the friendships she once had. Sometimes the simplest truths heal the deepest fractures. Rhea Ripley's reaction: "I never wanted it to be like that." Rhea Ripley, known for her toughness and intimidation, apparently showed her most human side during the talk. For a talent who exudes brute force and championship poise, Rhea has always carried a surprising emotional depth, something fans see glimpses of but rarely hear about. Sources revealed that Rhea told Liv, "I never wanted you to think I didn't value what we built. I respect you. I always have." Those words carried weight. Rhea Ripley isn't someone who hands out apologies easily. When she does, it means she cares. Liv Morgan later shared that Rhea's honesty disarmed her instantly. Instead of holding on to old frustrations, she realized it was time to let things go. Liv Morgan breaks her silence. "We're good now. Really good." The moment fans had been waiting for happened during a digital exclusive WWE interview. Liv Morgan didn't hold back. "Rhea and we talked. And we're good now. Really good. There's no more drama, no more tension. Sometimes you just need one honest conversation." She even smiled, a genuine, warm one that fans haven't seen from her in a while. Liv didn't go into every detail, but she made it clear the hostility that had quietly existed is now gone. WWE officials reportedly breathed a sigh of relief. Unresolved personal issues can sometimes muddy creative plans. But with the air finally cleared, both women are free to focus entirely on their respective paths. What this means on screen, a possible reunion, or foreshadowing a bigger story? The WWE Universe is already buzzing with predictions. Now that Liv and Rhea are no longer at odds backstage, many fans believe a storyline between them, whether as partners or rivals, is back on the table. And considering the timing, it could not be more perfect. With Survivor Series approaching and the women's division entering a new era of long-term storytelling, WWE may see this reconciliation as the green light to craft something meaningful between them. There are three possible directions fans are speculating about. 1. A shock reunion. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley teaming up again, even for a short run, would be a ratings spike waiting to happen. Their chemistry was undeniable in the past. A reunion would feel emotional, unexpected, and deeply satisfying to fans who loved their dynamic. Rhea stepping away from Judgment Day temporarily? Liv joining the faction for a curveball twist? Anything is possible. 2. A long-term rivalry fueled by real emotion. WWE thrives on reality-based tension. If the company wants to elevate both women, a rivalry built on past friendship, resentment, and reconciliation could be one of the best women's storylines in years. It would give Liv a deeper character arc and push Rhea back into the spotlight with meaningful storytelling. 3. A Survivor Series alliance. It's entirely possible the reconciliation is part of building toward a bigger team-based angle. Survivor Series often uses real-life relationships and past tensions to craft compelling alliances. Imagine Rhea and Liv standing side by side on a team, shocking the WWE Universe. The crowd reaction alone would be worth it. The bigger picture, Rhea Ripley needed this moment. Rhea Ripley has battled injuries, uncertainty, and months of speculation about her place in WWE following her shoulder issue that kept her out for a significant part of the year. Returning to Raw, she has been a powerhouse, but she's also found herself navigating backstage dynamics, shifting storylines, and her own emotional journey. Ending this rift with Liv Morgan may seem small compared to championship pursuits, but in reality, it's symbolic. It shows growth. It shows maturity. It shows that even the most dominant superstar can admit when something needs to be mended. Liv Morgan's future looks brighter too. Liv's character thrives when she's emotionally invested. Her feud with Rhea, if WWE chooses to reignite it, could be the storyline that pushes her back into a top-tier spotlight. And knowing that the backstage tension is gone means Liv can now step freely into whatever creative plans WWE has in store without carrying unnecessary emotional weight. The WWE Universe reacts. Fans on social media have already exploded with reactions. Liv and Rhea talking it out is the character development we needed. Bring back Liv and Rhea as a tag team now. They're about to cook something big for Survivor Series. The excitement is real. The anticipation is building. And with their issues finally resolved, the possibilities for both women have expanded dramatically. Conclusion: peace restored, storylines reborn. The once icy tension between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley has officially melted, giving way to a genuinely heartfelt reconciliation that could reshape WWE's women's division heading into 2025. Whether they become allies, rivals, or something in between, one thing is certain. The story between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan isn't over. It's just beginning a new chapter, one built on respect, honesty, and the promise of unforgettable moments to come.